Thanks for being with me this afternoon on TCM. I'm Alicia Malone, and you can't have too much of a good thing. At least that's how many in Hollywood feel when they find a good casting combination. There are many examples of actors whose great chemistry translated into great box office, so they were paired on screen again and again. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn, and the stars of our next film, Doris Day and Rock Hudson. They were great friends, which definitely helped bring that magic to the screen. And right now we have the second of 3 films they made together, a comedy many consider the best of the bunch. From 1961, it's Lover Come Back. Day and Hudson played 2 New York advertising executives from rival companies, each with very different business approaches. And as we all know, in the movies, an adversary is sometimes the perfect candidate for a love interest. It's a film that fits into the category of sex comedy, but it is so much more than that. Critics called it the funniest picture of the year and one of the merriest escapades in American films since the 1930s. And that's all the more notable because it marked the first comedy for the man who directed it, Delbert Mann. Mann specialized in drama, first on television, then when he started directing features, movies like Marty, which brought him an Academy Award, also 1958's Separate Tables and The Dark at the Top of the Stairs from 1960. But here he shows a real flair for this fast-paced screwball story. The supporting cast is headed by the always reliable Tony Randall, who appeared in all 3 of the Hudson Day collaborations. Maybe that's why they're so good. There's also Jack Oakey, Edie Adams, and Jack Albertson. So let's watch from 1961, Lover Come Back. One critic noted there are at least 180 laughs in Lover Come Back. Chuckles, I think he called them. He even did the math that you'd be laughing on average every 30 seconds. Was that you? Either way, it's such a fun film. And that scene where Doris Day and Rock Hudson wake up and realize they had gotten married, that was not originally written that way. At first, it was written that they just woke up, she with the pajama top on, he with the bottoms. But Day had a lot of power in Hollywood at the time. She was a huge box office star, in fact, the #1 actress for 5 years running, and she felt the scene had a vulgarity to it and wanted it rewritten. So it was. And one more lasting effect of this film, during the start of production, Rock Hudson lived in Newport Beach, California, which was an hour-plus drive each way to Universal Studios, where this movie was shot. So the studio rented Hudson a house in Beverly Hills, and Hudson loved it so much he later bought it, and it became his main residence for the rest of his life. Stay watching here on TCM because we have more laughter ahead, this time with Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn.
Next on TCM, Holiday, then The Muppets Take Manhattan, and later, Singin' in the Rain. We're laughing at clowns on TCM today.